Ever thought about making money on YouTube without even, like, showing your face?
Really?
Yeah, I know, right? Sounds kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But it's a thing.
Is it?
Yeah, there are these YouTube niches where you can totally do that. We
Mhm.
found this video breaking down the top 8 faceless niches. It says they're going to be profitable in 2025.
Interesting.
Yeah, so we're going to dive into these niches, figure out why they work, and maybe even see if one of them's like a good fit for us, right?
I love that. It really changes how we think about YouTube, doesn't it? We always think about big personalities,
Yeah.
but this is all about the niche.
Yeah, and speaking of the right niche, this video starts off with this comparison. Okay, so 2 faceless channels, right? They're getting similar views, but one's earning like 4 times as much as the other one's.
Wow. What's going on there?
Yeah, how's that even possible?
Well, it all comes down to YouTube RPM.
RPM.
Yeah, revenue per mil. It's basically the money you earn for every 1,000 views.
Okay.
And some niches, they just pay better. They attract advertisers who are willing to spend more, and that means higher RPMs for the creators.
So it's not just about the views, it's about the niche.
Exactly.
Okay, so this video breaks down 8 faceless niches ranked from lowest to highest earning potential. So let's dive in, starting with number 8.
All right.
Anime self-help.
Oh, wow.
I know, right?
That's an interesting one.
So they blend personal growth advice with like those cool anime visuals.
I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they actually give an example, this channel called Incognito CEO. Apparently, they've gotten over 200,000 subscribers with just 15 videos.
Wow, that's incredible growth.
Yeah, but they're only estimated to be earning about $300 a month,
Oh.
which isn't a lot, especially like considering the effort it probably takes to make those videos, even if they're using AI tools.
Right, right. Yeah, and that kind of highlights the downside of this niche. The RPM is estimated to be only around $2 per 1,000 views.
Okay.
And the reason for that is probably because the audience is younger, right?
Ah.
And advertisers don't really see them as having a lot of spending power.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So even though they're using AI tools like InVideo to create those like motivational anime clips, you'd still need a massive amount of views to make like serious money.
Huge volume. Yeah. You know, and it raises the question for anyone thinking about getting into this niche. Are you passionate enough about anime and self-help to create that much content?
Yeah, because you might not see the rewards for a while.
Exactly.
So it's good to think about that no matter what niche you're going into.
For sure.
It's like a marathon, not a sprint.
Absolutely. Now, number 7 might surprise you.
Okay, let's hear it.
Moral stories.
Moral stories.
Yeah, like those moral science classes we had back in the sky.
Wow, I never would have thought of that.
It's a real niche.
It's kind of cool, though. Everyone loves a good story, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if it has a positive message, even better.
Absolutely.
The video gives an example here, DreamSparks. They're getting over 200,000 views a month, earning over $1,000 with an RPM of about $5 per 1,000 views.
Not bad.
Not bad, but, not life-changing money.
Right.
Still pretty interesting, though.
And the content's really accessible, right? Think about it. Stories are everywhere. Books, articles. You can even ask ChatGPT to write one for you.
True.
And then use those AI tools to bring them to life.
So if someone's looking for a relatively easy way to just get started, create content,
Yeah,
and maybe earn some income on YouTube, moral stories might be a good option.
it could be. Especially if you enjoy telling stories.
Yeah, and you want to share those positive messages.
Yeah, it's all about finding the right niche for you.
For sure. Okay, so number 6. This one's for those who like history and philosophy,
Okay,
ancient philosophy.
interesting.
Yeah, it seems like those timeless wisdom nuggets are so relevant today.
Oh, they are.
Yeah.
And this is a great example of niching down, you know?
Okay.
The video mentions this channel, Philosophies for Life. They're earning around $2,000 a month with 500,000 views.
Okay.
But then they point to another channel, Stoa Journal. They're focused specifically on Stoicism.
Okay.
And their earnings are even higher, around $4,000 a month, with 700,000 views a month.
Wow. And they did that in less than a year.
Yeah, pretty amazing, right?
Yeah.
So it seems like focusing on a subset of ancient philosophy, like Stoicism in this case, can attract a really dedicated audience.
Yeah, for sure.
And that leads to higher RPMs.
So the more specific, the better it seems.
Yeah, that seems to be the trend.
Okay, cool.
When you target a specific audience, you can create content that resonates more deeply.
And find those viewers who are highly engaged.
Absolutely.
So for someone passionate about philosophy, this could be like intellectually stimulating and financially rewarding, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Plus, the content creation process doesn't sound too bad. You've got books, articles, even AI tools to help with research.
Right, there's so many resources out there.
Okay, let's switch gears and talk about number 5, business documentaries.
Okay.
This one definitely sounds like it could have higher earnings.
Yeah, for sure.
It's cool how it combines storytelling with the interest in business and finance.
Yeah, and the video uses this channel, Magneti's Media, as an example. They create in-depth documentaries about how big companies were founded, controversy surrounding them, that kind of thing.
Okay, yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah.
And their numbers are pretty crazy. Over 2 million views a month, and they're estimated to be making around $115,000. Their RPM is over $7.5 per thousand views.
Wow.
But the video also says that competition is relatively low because the barrier to entry is higher. What does that mean?
Well, creating those high-quality documentaries, it takes a lot more time and effort
Right.
compared to something like animation or a slideshow.
Yeah, for sure.
You're researching, writing scripts, filming, editing. It's a big process.
So it's not something you can just jump into without a lot of commitment.
No, you need some serious preparation.
Yeah, it takes skill and resources to create professional-looking documentaries.
Exactly.
You might need professional cameras, editing software, even hire help for sound design or animation.
Possibly. Yeah,
So the potential rewards are high, but the investment high as well.
true.
But for someone with a passion for business and storytelling, this could be like a really rewarding niche.
It could. It's all about that balance, passion and potential.
Yeah,
And this reminds me of sustainability. You got to choose a niche that you'll enjoy working in.
right.
Because YouTube success, it's a long game.
Exactly. Okay, are you ready for number 4?
Hit me!
This one's a bit spooky.
Ooh.
Horror and scary story videos.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, this niche taps into those like primal emotions,
I can see that.
fear, suspense. People love a good scare, right?
Oh, yeah.
And that seems to translate to ad revenue too.
It does. Advertisers pay a premium to reach audiences who are really engaged with this kind of content.
The video gives the example of chilling scares. 18 million views a month and making over $100,000.
Wow.
That's wild. But is this niche too crowded already? Like, is there room for new people?
That's a good question, and they address that in the video, actually. They highlight this newer channel, Mr. KN Fair. They launched like a year and a half ago, but they're getting 200,000 views each month, earning close to $2,000.
So even though it's popular, there's still room for new creators to find success.
It seems that way.
But I imagine it takes a certain kind of person to make this content. Not everyone likes horror.
Yeah, that's true. But for those who do it, could be lucrative.
Yeah, for sure.
And remember, you don't even have to show your face.
True.
That might be a bonus if you prefer to be behind the scenes.
Yeah. Okay, so we've covered 5 of the 8 faceless niches.
Mhm.
Before we jump into the top 3,
Yeah.
is there anything you want to emphasize to our listeners so far?
I think it's important to remember that even though it's fun to learn about these niches and how much money you can make,
Yeah.
the most important thing is you, right? Your passion.
Yeah.
If you're not excited about the content you're making, it will show.
Right.
It's really hard to keep going on YouTube if you're not invested in what you're creating.
That's so true. It's easy to get caught up in the numbers and making money, but success on YouTube really comes from creating content that you love and that your audience loves.
Exactly. So as we move into the top 3 niches, think about that, okay? Which one sparks your curiosity?
Hmm.
Which one do you want to learn more about? And which one could you see yourself making content about long term?
Great advice. All right, let's see what the top 3 are. Okay, so let's unveil the top 3 faceless niches that could make you some serious bank in 2025.
All right, drum roll, please.
Coming in at number 3, we have basic financial education.
Huh, interesting.
I know, right? I would have thought people would be looking for more advanced advice, not just the basics.
You would think so, but a lot of people, they just get overwhelmed by all the complex financial stuff. They need something simple and easy to understand.
So it's like empowering people to take control of their finances, even if they're not finance experts.
Exactly. And because it's under that finance umbrella, the RPMs can be really good. We're talking like $12 to $20 per thousand views.
Whoa.
Yeah, and they highlight a channel called Alux. They're averaging like 3.5 million views a month and earning an estimated $25,000 from their videos.
25,000 a month. Okay, now we're talking. But is it too competitive? I mean, there's got to be a ton of people talking about personal finance on YouTube, right?
There are, but there's always room for new creators, especially if you have a fresh take or a different approach. Find your unique angle and target a specific audience within personal finance.
So niche down even further within that niche.
Exactly. And they mentioned another channel in the video, Chris Invests. They use whiteboard animations to explain financial concepts. They're making around $2,000 a month with 250,000 views.
Oh yeah, I love those whiteboard animation videos. They're so engaging and easy to follow.
Yeah, they are. And, another great example of how AI tools can help you create visually appealing content without breaking the bank.
So if someone's passionate about finance and good at explaining things simply, This could be a really good niche, right?
It definitely could be. Remember, you don't need to be a financial advisor or anything like that. Just focus on those basic concepts everyone can benefit from.
Awesome. All right, let's move on to number 2.
Okay, here we go. Number 2 is make money online with AI.
Oh, yeah, that's a hot topic. Everybody's talking about AI these days.
It is, and for good reason.
Yeah.
It's changing everything.
But how can you actually make money online with AI? Like, what kind of content would you even create?
Well, it's all about teaching people how to use AI tools to create and monetize content, automate tasks, even start businesses.
Oh, okay.
You could teach people how to use AI writing to use to write blog posts. You could show them how to use AI video editing software to make YouTube videos, or even how to use AI to analyze data and find profitable niches.
So it's not just about making money with AI, it's about teaching other people how to do it too.
Yeah, exactly. It's got that educational element, which is really cool.
And the video says the RPMs are between $7 to $10 per thousand views. Not bad at all.
No, not bad at all. And, you don't need a massive audience to start generating income in this niche. Quality content and a clear focus, those are key.
What about the competition? A lot of people must be talking about AI right now.
There is competition, yeah, but AI is such a fast-moving space. There's always room for creators who stay on top of the latest trends.
So keep learning and keep experimenting with new tools and strategies.
Yeah, and the video stresses that you've got to provide real value to your viewers.
So don't just repeat stuff that's already out there. Find your unique angle, your unique perspective.
Exactly.
So if you're into tech, comfortable using AI tools, and good at explaining things to people, this could be the niche for you.
It really could be, and the earning potential is definitely there.
Plus, AI is always evolving, so it's a dynamic space with tons of room for growth.
For sure.
Okay, let's get to the number 1 spot, the king of the faceless YouTube niches.
Okay, the moment we've all been waiting for.
What is it?
And the top spot goes to 3D animation.
3D animation, really?
Yep.
I wasn't expecting that. That seems like you need some serious skills, right?
Well, yeah, traditionally 3D animation has been a very specialized field. You need a lot of training and expensive software. But as the video explains, AI is changing everything.
Oh, okay. How so?
There are all these new AI-powered tools that are making 3D animation accessible to everyone, even if you don't have a ton of technical skills.
Really? So anyone can create stunning visuals now?
Pretty much. AI can handle a lot of the heavy lifting. The video gives the example of Zach D Films. They're killing it with 2.6 billion views a month, mostly from creating 3D animated shorts.
Whoa, hold on. 2.6 billion views a month? That's insane. How much money are they making?
Their estimated earnings are somewhere between $20,000 and $80,000 per month, and that's just from shorts. Imagine if they did longer videos.
Wow. Okay, so AI is really opening up 3D animation to anyone with a creative vision. But even with AI, it still takes some effort, right? You can't just press a button and have a masterpiece.
Of course not. You still need to know the basics of animation and storytelling. But AI can do a lot of the technical stuff for you, so you can focus on the creative side.
So it's a combination of your vision and the power of AI to create something unique and engaging.
Exactly. And because it's still relatively new, there's less competition compared to some of those more established niches.
This is exciting. I'm already getting ideas.
Me too.
What are some different ways you could use 3D animation on YouTube?
Oh gosh, the possibilities are endless. You could make animated explainer videos, short films, music videos, product demos, educational content, anything you can imagine. The videos even talks about the potential for creating entire animated series or documentaries.
That's incredible. It sounds like 3D animation is going to be huge on YouTube.
I think so too. It's an exciting time to be a creator.
All right, so we've gone through 8 faceless niches and learned so much. What are the key takeaways you want our listeners to remember as they're trying to figure out which niche is right for them?
Well, like we've been saying, niche selection is super important for YouTube's success. The RPMs can be totally different from one niche to another. You got to understand those driving factors: advertiser demand, the audience, the competition, if you want to choose a niche that's profitable.
Yeah, and don't forget about passion. Pick something you're genuinely excited about because you're going to be spending a lot of time creating content for it.
Absolutely. And don't be afraid to experiment, okay? YouTube is always changing. New niches pop up all the time. What seems niche today could be the next big thing tomorrow.
That's a great point. You never know what's going to resonate with people. The important thing is to be creative, be consistent, and most importantly, be yourself. So we've explored all these faceless niches, from anime self-help to 3D animation.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
There are so many paths to success on YouTube, even if you don't want to be on camera.
Really changes how we think about it.
Yeah.
You don't have to be a big personality to make it work.
Right?
It's about finding the right niche.
And not just a popular niche, but one that you're actually interested in.
One that fits your skills.
Something you can really get into.
Yeah, you can be passionate about it for a long time.
Because we've said it before, YouTube's a marathon.
Definitely not a sprint.
It's easy to burn out if you're not into it.
For sure.
So as we wrap this up, I want to leave our listeners with something to think about.
All right.
Remember that video that got us started on this whole faceless niche thing?
Yeah.
Well, it says don't just chase the highest RPMs.
Right. Find something that excites you.
Yeah, find a niche that you can actually enjoy creating content for.
That's where the magic happens.
When you combine your passion with earning potential,
It's a powerful combo.
what unique niche could you create?
Could you be the next big thing in a brand new category?
Maybe you love history and video games.
Ooh, interesting.
Could you make a channel about historical events, but through the lens of video games?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, all without ever showing your face.
Right. Or maybe you love food and science.
Okay.
You could make a channel about the science of cooking
Wow.
and use 3D animations to explain it all.
See, the possibilities are endless.
They really are.
YouTube's always changing.
Mm-hmm.
There are always new niches popping up.
Exactly.
You have the power to make something truly unique.
Don't be afraid to get creative.
Mm-hmm.
Think outside the box.
Think outside the box and follow your passion.
You never know. You might be the inspiration for our next deep dive.
That's right. Until then, happy YouTubing, everyone.